Okay, okay. Hello everyone. Welcome to Longhorn Meetup, July. So today we have a view. Let me check. Yeah, I'm sharing. So today we have a few topic to discuss, a special for about release. And this week is a today is a good day because I want to share some exciting news for the release, especially for 112. We just released by this week, and this release is major for our after we adopt the semantic version model to release the first the stable release is patch release. So this release actually does not include in any new feature, but more about the stability, performance, availability, troubleshooting stuff. We have some improvement for that without the new features introduced, because new feature we will introduce in the next release is our feature release, or we can call it our next minor release 1.2.0. But how I say the 112 is quite important after 111, because we found several issues is very quite critical for some corner case. We try to fix it and do some enhancement in 112. So for today, I will try to walk through the several items. I want to highlight them what this kind of a fix is beneficial for the users. You can adapt or upgrade from the previous version to 112 to enjoy to get a benefit for this kind of improvement. Take example from the first item. We The first item is about bug fixing. We ensure the volume detachment and attachment successfully when kubelet restart. As you know, we have some strategy for the node down case to make sure the part volume can work as usual after node comes back. But we did not deal well for the kubelet restart case. So before the 112, when kubelet restart, it's possible could cause a volume fail to detach or attach. So that means the corresponding workload maybe will keep staying in the terminating or pending state forever, because kubelet cannot let a volume amount successfully. But in 112, the problem is resolved because we introduce an idempotent operation to make sure the volume can detach or attach successfully. So this is a major things we introduce in the 112, and it resolved a lot of uncertain issues happen to like cube that is not healthy or status have some trouble. So this is the one fix for that. And next I want to talk about is the recurring job. As you know, Longhorn has some recurring job support for snapshot and backup. And so this is better for the disaster recovering, or you want to back up your volume data to external backup store. But before 112, recurring job have some problem because basically it depends on the Kubernetes cron job design. But cron job have some limitation, as a reference link here, so you can take a look. Simply said, if the cron job, when he gets scheduled and start to try to finish a job, but if a job fail, he will start to retry it. But he's not unbounded retry. He will have some limitation upper bound. If you reach out the upper bound, by default is 100 times. But if after 100 times execution failed, so you will not try again. So that means the cron job will have no any effect anymore. But in 112, we try to solve this problem because your job related to the corresponding volume, maybe you will be suspended, so you will not get the execution, cron job execution successfully. So this is the case in Longhorn. So in 112, we try to resolve this case. We will try to reactivate the recurring job when the volume get attached again. So that means the cron job is always refreshed when volume get attached and detached. So this is one way to resolve this issue. And this issue also report from the community several times. So you will get some beneficial for the users if they rely on the recurring job to pick up their data. And next one, I want to talk about replica rebuilding. As everyone knows, Longhorn have a replication for our volume. So replication rebuilding performance is quite important factors for the whole system performance. So in 1.2, we try to speed up the replica rebuilding and improve the performance of a replica file extent retrieval from the iterate. Sorry, let me disable my message first. You will try to change to the concurrent processing wait to retrieve the file extent from our replica file instead of iterate retrieval. So you will have some performance increase. So take example, there's a reference link to the related bug. So you will see there are some change after 1.12 and have some numbers to compare. So take example here is there's a 50 gigabyte replica files. So you will see the quite good performance increased in 1.12. It's a few times than 1.11 or before version. So you will have some benefits for user, definitely. And the next one is we decide to duplicate the volume attachment recovery policy in 1.12 because we already have the part deletion policy with no down feature set in our Longhorn control plane. So we try to get the kubelet to handle the volume attachment management instead of before 1.12, we try to interrupt to involve the volume attachment management when node is not ready. So we try to remove this kind of confusion. So this is 1.12 is kind of a decision for remove some confusion about the volume attachment management. And not just for that, we still have a couple of things, bug fixing and performance tuning or troubleshooting. Take example, here we have like an application cannot mount the volume after expand the volume because the volume expansion before 1.12 we have two behavior. One is from the UI, the other one is from the PVC. But in 1.12 we combine these two flow into one flow. So we will go through the PVC. The CSI flow unifies the CSI flow for these two pace user experience for the volume expansion. So for user, there is no more confusion anymore. And also, disaster recovery actually is not working in slash 50 before 1.12, but this also got fixed as well because of some default file system reason. And also, there are some troubleshooting enhancement, like we introduced the P profile endpoint in a Longhorn Manager, because sometimes Longhorn Manager is core of the Longhorn for the control plane. So the high CPU loading probably have cause some problem for the incorrect volume behavior or incorrect control plane functionalities. So we try to extend this kind of profiling capability for Longhorn Manager instance. So in the future, if you encounter any problems for the performance, it will be the simple way to collect the information for our reference. And we also have a plan to make this kind of information, including our support bundle as well. So probably in the future release. And you will see a lot of bug fixing here, like a backup fail to complete due to timeout. So we try to extend the timeout to make sure the backup execution correct without the silent errors, or you need to file error from log directly. And also some backing engine stuff, and also some network disconnection, availability issues, and some UI experience, and also WebSockets for the UI user experience. Like we reduce the traffic for the WebSocket to update from the backend, and to make sure that when data available, we will get an update. This kind of behavior. So a lot of issues in this release, and I saw the people is really happy to see the 112 coming to resolve their problem. And all of the issue here is actually from the community feedback. So we are really appreciate the community feedback to let us get out this 112 release for our stable release first. So this is 112. So I encourage you guys, special users, try to understand the scope and see anything you are encoding right now, probably already resolve your question or problem in 112. So this is for 112. And next, I just let you guys know we also have a plan for 120 in coming months. So the plan is around middle of August. So what kind of feature you will include in, I will share more in next call, but you will expect like a volume encryption or backing image upload or volume clone and this kind of, and also we have some performance tuning for the backup operations, and like have another refactoring to make the backup experience better. So, and also replica auto rebalancing I shared last time. So in Nesco, I will share more about our next feature release 120. So I think for today, this is what I want to share is more about release. For Nesco, I will share about, like I say, 120 and take some example about to talk about our features in 120. Yeah, I think that's it. This is for the what I want to share today. So I will thanks everyone. Listen, I will upload this kind of this video to YouTube, so everyone can see the recording later. So I will stop recording, and we will see the next update in next month. Okay, thank you everyone. Bye bye.